Hello everyone, happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic week. I know here at XD Crafts we've been having a lot of fun. We've got some new products on the website, so if you haven't seen what's came in recently, go give that a look. Today I'm going to show off the new Creative Expressions and Woodware that has arrived recently. I'm going to do a bit of a project with the woodware, and then at the end I'm going to do a little bit of a giveaway and show off some of the new items that have arrived. Quickly, just want to mention we do have some card classes coming up. We've got our Lisa Horton workshop, which is June 20th and 22nd. The 20th, I think, only has 2 spots available, and then we still have quite a few spots available for the Saturday. And we have our letterpress coming up next week, I think, is our in-store letterpress. And then the week after is our online, and I'll be teaching the online this time. And I think that's all we have planned so far. Keep an eye on our Facebook page. We'll be posting more classes that we have planned. I know Marianne's working on some projects for you guys for that, so keep your eyes peeled. And without further ado, we'll just get started in the woodware. I am still sick. It's taking forever to get over, so if you guys hear it go quiet, it's probably me sneezing or coughing or something. So don't worry, don't disappear yet. I'll come back. It'll just be a minute. But all right, let's get started. So I'm going to show off the new woodware first, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a project using these 2 new dies and stencils that coordinate together. So we've got these adorable stamps. We've got a geranium stamp. It's a nice small stamp. Then we've got a little tag. It is 3 separate stamps. It says airmail, first class. Then we've got this lovely little background script stamp. Some sentiments, and these actually fit inside the squares of the die and the stencil, which is really nice. Another larger stamp with some geraniums in it. A background wood panel stamp. Then we've got one that is a rose inside of a tag. Then we've got kind of a landscape stamp, larger one. And then we've got a stamp that has a bunch of individual ones on here as well. All right, let's get started. So first I'm going to open up my stamp. Not my stamp, that's a stencil. I'm opening my stencil first. And then I'm going to grab my piece of cardstock. So I'm actually not going to use the full thing. I'm just going to use half of the stencil. So I'm going to grab some low tack tape. And then I'm just going to tape this down. And pretty sure I forgot my stamping platform. I did. Okay, of course. I grabbed everything but my stamping platform. Okay, I'm going to run and grab that. I will be right back. All right, I'm back with my stamping platform. And of course, I've got a magnet here I can use. If I can get it off, there we go. I'm gonna put this in, and I'm masking it first just because I want my stamp to be masked. Then I'm gonna take my stamp, I'm gonna take the little geranium. And pull it out. All right, now I'm going to mask off the bottom as well, actually, because I'm going to stamp there. So I'm just going to take some tape and a scrap piece of cardstock, and then I'm just going to tape that down. Lots of layers. All right, now I'm just going to put this in the middle here. Pick up my stamp. It's going to stick because it's a brand new stamp, of course. Just make sure that's all back. I think my page went a little bit crooked, so I'm just going to make sure that's where I want it. Oh, I got to move it to the right a smidge. Now to the left, too far. All right. That should be good. Now I'm going to grab my Lisa Horton ink. And this one's running out, so I'm going to grab my second one that I think should have more ink on it. Yes, it does. Perfect. All right. I didn't actually need to stamp the whole thing. For some reason, I did. Now I'm going to stamp that down. And I don't think it's going to work, actually, because of the stencils. So this is going to be trial and error. Okay. This might be blocking it. I don't think. I think it's because the stencil is too thick for the stamp. It's not going to push in. So I might have to regroup and do something slightly different. Yeah, not going to work. That's okay. This is what crafting's about. Trial and error. Okay, move along to my next piece of paper. And I'm not going to use the stencil yet. Then I'm just going to use the stencil when I blend my background, probably. So I'm just going to put that back down. And this time I'm going to stamp the whole image. Or do I mask the bottom off with tape? Let's just stamp the whole thing. I'm indecisive today. And I gotta just apply some to the middle now. All right, so that looks pretty good. There are some spots that aren't as dark as others, so I'm just going to re-stamp that a second time to make it nice and black. All right, didn't get the center. There we go, perfect. All right, so now I'm going to color it in quickly. This is a pretty easy one that won't take long to color. I have grabbed my Couture Creations alcohol markers, and I'm going to use the one called Geranium because this is a geranium stamp. And I'm just going to color the whole thing, and I'm also going to grab my greens. I've got leaf white and white lotus leaf. So I'm going to do kind of a combination of the two with the darker on the outside and then the lighter on the inside. And just blend that quickly. And the rest I'm going right back over top of that green to blend it together. Right, one leaf. Same thing for my second leaf. I'm just drawing along the outline of the stamp. And then coloring in the rest with the second color. And then I'm going to do my actual geranium color. And I'm just going to do this all over for the sake of time. I'm just going to outline the edges and then I'll color in the rest after. If you're watching, let me know who is watching. The first person to comment is going to be our winner of the day. So whoever is here, the first one that pops up on my screen, it's going to be our lucky winner. And of course, I'm looking at the screen while I'm coloring, so I'm making errors, but that's okay. Can't always color inside the lines. Oh, and the 2 viewers we had must have disappeared because no one commented. All right, And now that I've got the outline, I'm just going to messily color in the remaining. And voila, and then I'm just going to do the bottom here as well. I'm going to do the lighter color for the bottom. Oh no, that's the darker color actually. I'm going to use the darker for the stem too. My stem. And I'm going to leave that little stamped image white. All right, now let's do our die cutting. Open up the die. And I'm not going to use the frame for this. I'm just going to use the outside. Right, now grabbing my Couture Creations Go Cut and Emboss. I'm just going to move it to the side a bit. I've got this. And then I'm going to try my best to line this up. Since there are holes, it actually makes it a bit easier. And I'm going to do it like so. Okay, that's where I want it. So I'm going to take some tape, if I can find the end, and tape it down. And run that through my machine. Take that out. Then I'm going to take my guillotine and I'm going to trim off where I do not want. So trim. And this is going to make it kind of look like a tag with the way I'm cutting it, which you'll see in just a minute. It. And then the top. All right, so that's how it's looking so far. Quite liking it. Now I'm just going to do a bit of a blended background. I think I'm going to do some blue, and I'm just going to use the small Lisa Horton brush. Whoever is watching, the first person to comment is going to be our winner for our giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you comment. And the first person will be the winner. Right, so I'm just taking this and blending it all around. Now, since this is a pretty light color, it's not going to affect my stamped image very much. So I'm not too worried about going over top of the green or the red because it's not going to affect it. I mean, I'm going to try my best to not color too much on it, but a little bit will not matter. And this small Lisa brush, we did get back in stock, I'm pretty sure, the regular size one, and it makes it easier for blending the backgrounds with stamps like this. And keep blending. It's almost done. I think I'm actually going to do something too. So I've got that now. That's the main kind of part of the card. I'll clean that up. And I'm going to I'm going to die cut a white piece of cardstock. And I'm going to stamp in the middle of it. So I'll run that through my machine again. Bring my machine back. And then just place this over top. Run this through. All right, take that out. Now I'm going to bring that stamping platform back in again because I'm going to stamp my sentiments. I'm just going to peel the stamp that's on there off. And I want to use this one. So I'm going to grab the stamp that matches with that. not that one. Okay, it goes this way. So I'm gonna do this one. It says, dream, enjoy, travel, soar, and adore. Stick that right in the middle. And my stamp. That black ink again. There we go. And now this time I'm actually just going to use scissors. Because it's quicker. All right, there we go, perfect. Then I'm gonna take that blue again and blend some blue over top of this. All right, that should be good. Clean my surface so I don't make a mess of this blue. There we go. Oop. Okay, now I'm going to mount this on my card base. Going to cut this to 4 inches. All right, and this is dry, so I'm just going to kind of dry this up. All right, now this I think I'm going to do a little bit off-centered and maybe like so. Do I want it like that? I think I like it like that. All right, I'm just going to take some glue. Glue the back down. Marianne's going to be jealous because she's been wanting to use this die set. Put that up there. Actually, I might trim the bottom down even more and stick that there instead. And I'm going to use foam pads actually. Pop this up a little bit. Give it some dimension. Like that. There we go. Take my guillotine back again. If you are watching, make sure you comment. The first person to comment will be the winner of our giveaway. All right, so there is that. Now I feel like mounted over top of a blended blue would look really good, but I feel like that's pretty boring to watch. So that's the main part of the card. After I'm going to finish it up, create a background, and make a little frame for it. But that was super easy, but super adorable. We also have got some new Jane's doodles that have just arrived. So I'm going to show these off quickly. These are super adorable stamps. I'm obsessed with her designs, especially this one, Life's a Beach, all these little beach huts. So they remind me of like vacation. Same with these. Actually, yeah, the strawberry. And then we've got the coolest, all these cold, yummy desserts, perfect for a hot day. Then we've also got in the tailor-made journals. We've got lots of awesome vintage styled stamps. This one is my favorite. Little seamstresses, the lace, and then we've got 2 stencils as well, and the cardstock to go with it. And last but not least, we've got lots of new dies from Sue Wilson. So the first person to comment is going to be a winner of one of the tailor-made journal stamps and one of the stencils. So first person to comment, I haven't seen any comments yet. I don't know if my computer is not loading, but we're going to give away this cool little background stamp and this nice little stamp as well for the first person to comment. All right, that is all I have to share today. It's a quick little live again. But next week, hopefully we'll have some new exciting things to show off. I think we have some things arriving from Hunky Dory, fingers crossed. And then I think Paper Rose as well should be up on the website. We've just got new arrivals for that. And I will see you guys next Friday. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy the sun. And take care, everyone. Bye.